Alexandra, Alex, whatever her name is. Just quit thinking about her.
I haven't been able to get you off my mind either, not for a second. So I am willing to let bygones be bygones. What about you?
Sloane Carpenter's book insinuates that you are responsible for Victor Lord's death. What does your daughter, the Reverend Carpenter's wife, think about that? Can I get a quote?
Quote this!
Baby, that is music to my ears. Honey, I can't tell you how bad I want you right now.
Oh, Kane. Ah, Kane.
Who are you talking to, Tina? Who's Kane?
Sure, I'll give Joey the message.
You know I love you madly, don't you?
I'll make sure I tell him that.
Oh, you better not. You love me?
Mm-hmm. All right. Bye, Ken. That was, Ken, Joey's friend.
I'm sorry, Tina. I don't mean to give you the third degree here. It's just... I walk into a room, I hear somebody's name, I don't remember it. It just reminds me of how lost I am.
I know. I know how hard it must be for you.
But at least I still have you. Well, I don't know how I would ever survive this without you, Tina. You have been so much help to me.
I would do anything, Cord, to help you get your memory back. And right away.
Miss Gannon, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Then please, call your next witness.
The defense calls Powell Lord III.
You said you weren't going to put me on the stand.
I changed my mind. I'm giving you one last chance to do the right thing. So you've just finished your sophomore year at Landview University?
That's right.
And you spend what spare time you have how?
I hang out with friends on campus. I do some work at the community center.
What kind of work?
Big brother stuff. Our fraternity has a program for urban youth at risk. We try to serve as a positive...
Yes?
Positive role models for young kids.
And you went to high school in Pasadena, where your family lives?
No, I went to boarding school. Chilton Prep in Monterey.
And then you transferred to Landview University, so far away from home. Why?
I have family here. My dad's cousin, Vicky.
Victoria Lord Buchanan?
Yeah. And my cousins, Kevin, Joey, and Jessica.
Kevin Buchanan, your former co-defendant?
Yes.
Were you particularly close to Kevin?
Well, I always looked up to him. I kind of saw him as a role model for me.
So you came to Landview primarily to get to know your family better, in particular, Kevin, your cousin, whom you admired.
Yes.
Yes?
Could I have some water, please?
Bailiff, would you get this witness some water, please?
What does that mean?
Allergies. No, it's a little secret signal. It means go get 'em, honey. You know, gives her some confidence.
Is the witness ready to conclude?
Does it work?
Yes.
Well,
Thank
we'll
you, Your
see.
Honor.
Hi, Tina.
Hi, Larry.
Renee said you wanted to see me. I saw Cord this morning. Isn't he okay?
Yeah, Cord is okay. I'm the one with the shot nerves. Listen, can we go into the library?
Yeah, sure.
Darling, what happened? Larry, this won't work. I can't keep hiding my relationship with Kane from Cord. It's just a matter of time. Plus, I cannot have my children lying to their father. It's going to make them crazy.
It's true, darling. They feel as if the whole family is conspiring against Cord.
Look, Tina, the reason we asked you to go along with this is we just feel that Cord is not ready to tolerate the news about Kane and you.
Larry, I would never want to do anything that could hurt Cord, ever. But can't we just help ease him back into reality?
Nudge him along, kind of safe and easy.
Yeah.
This is not my field of expertise, but there may be something we can do.
Anything. I mean, this is not fair to me or the kids. Or to Cord. Or Kane.
Kane, why aren't you ready yet? Auntie's perfect. The final touch to your ensemble. Come on. Aren't you just a little thrilled being back at the game? Hustling Dorian Lord of all people.
Do I look thrilled?
Cheer up. Tina may be back in Cord's arms.
Don't say that, all right?
Temporarily. You do this favor for me, and I will give you back those lurid letters you wrote me about your misspent youth. Because, honey, the sooner we do this...
Yeah, I know, all right?
Kane, you better be on the ball today, or this'll never work. You know, if you're gonna fool someone like Dorian Lord, your little get-up has got to work perfectly.
Excuse me, Angela. I always work perfectly.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
How did you feel about Mr. Todd Manning and Mr. Zachary Rosen when you first joined the fraternity?
They were my fraternity brothers. I looked up to them. I admired them.
As you did Kevin?
Kevin was president of Kappa Alpha Delta.
We've heard testimony that under orders from Mr. Todd Manning and Mr. Zachary Rosen, you tried to obtain Marty Saybrook's bra as part of a fraternity initiation.
Yes,
Where did this happen?
at Rhodey's Tavern.
How did you feel about trying to obtain this item of apparel from Miss Saybrook?
I felt bad. I felt sleazy.
And yet, as bad as you felt, and as sleazy as you felt, you did it anyway. Because your admirable fraternity brothers told you to.
Yeah, I had to.
You had to. You would have to do just about anything they asked you to, wouldn't you?
Yes. I mean, no. I don't know.
Miss Gannon, do you require a recess?
No, Your Honor, I'll just be a moment. Powell, let's talk about the night in question. Let's talk about the night that Marty Saybrook says you raped her.
Don, what does she do?
I mean it. I will forget that you and Max and Luna thought that I was behind that horrible haunting that Bulge actually perpetrated against Alan CJ. So why don't we just start all over again?
How can I trust you when you lied to me like that?
I never lied to you. I just didn't tell you everything about my past, that's all. It felt so good to be myself again. You brought out the good in me. Because you're so good and so kind yourself.
I don't know about that.
I do. It's the truth. Look, I got to be my real self with you because you didn't know anything about my reputation, which I can explain, by the way. I miss our friendship. And I miss you. So what do you say? Can we try this again?
I'll think about it.
Okay. That's all I can ask for.
How about something to drink?
That's a marvelous idea. Just what are you doing here? Stretching. Well, stretch somewhere else. After you've cleaned out your locker. Your membership's been revoked. You can't do that. I just did. The welcome mat has been removed. So beat it.
Carlotta! Will you get rid of those reporters? You have to beat them up with a stick. Get rid of them. Must I drive away the locusts myself? Oh, Angela.
Dorian, are you all right? You look upset. I have been plagued by reporters all day. Please come in. You know, it is just amazing the way you seem to show up whenever I need you most. Really, when I had cancer, you were there with help, with spiritual support. You turned my illness into a healing experience.
And now?
Now I'm having a different kind of crisis.
What's wrong?
An age-old rumor about me, a very ugly rumor, has been resurrected. And in a very public way.
That must be very painful for you. But you have great strength and an enormous capacity for doing good. You will triumph over malicious rumors.
I wish the rest of the world saw me the way that you do. Now, why are you here, and what can I do for you?
Oh, no. Never mind about that. This obviously is not a good time.
I will always have time for you, Angela, and for the Tabernacle of Joy.
No, really.
I insist. Talking to you will calm me down. Now, why are you here?
May I introduce you to a friend?
Of course. When? Where?
Dorian Lord, this is Father Moreau, the executive director of the Lost Children of the World Foundation.
Oh, you have told me so much about him. Bienvenue aux États-Unis. C'est un grand plaisir de faire votre connaissance. Vraiment, c'est un grand honneur de vous avoir dans ma maison.
Father Moreau would prefer not to speak French. He's trying to improve his English.
Yeah, English, please.
Bien sûr. I mean, of course. Oh, would you like to sit down, Father?
Oh, he suffered from rickets, and that left terrible pain in his bones. He likes to move around as much as possible so that his joints don't get too stiff.
Oh, I see. I have heard so much about the...
He's hard of hearing.
Oh. Father, I have heard so much about the lost children of the world from Angela. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, in the past decade, Father Moreau's foundation has seen a serious decline in funds. Now, the unfortunate part of this is that the Lost Children of the World Foundation runs entirely on independent contributions.
Pictures. So, pictures.
In 1 year, over 200,000 children are separated from their families, torn away by war and political strife.
Oh, my.
Now, it is LCW's mission to reunite these children with their families. But all too often, the families are not alive, or they have fled as refugees to other countries and they can't be traced.
How devastating.
Father Moreau is a missionary priest. He has
No,
lived...
no importance.
No, you are important as an inspiration. He has lived with the poor and the desperate all over the world. Now, LCW tries to find shelters for the children. They try to search for the remaining family members, and they set up foster and adoptive homes for the children.
Oh, Father, you do such wonderful work.
But the Lost Children of the World Foundation can no longer exist. It's nearly bankrupt.
Okay, so we come to you, the gracious lady, to make a plea.
A plea.
Oui, c'est vrai, a plea. Children need help. You help, they say, merci. Thank you.
Will you help us?
Thanks for coming, Dr. Jonas. I'll go get Cord.
Really appreciate the time, Mike.
No problem. I think hypnosis is a great idea. It seems Cord's memory loss of the last 18 months is more rooted in emotional trauma than physical injury.
Oh, my God, he's been through so much in the last 2 years.
Well, we've suspected he was suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder when he came back from Java. Andrew Carpenter told me a lot of what he went through there. There's no doubt he has some terrible psychic wounds from that. Then adding the upheaval in his life, and then nearly losing his son, probably...
Do you think he might have repressed things so far that he just couldn't bring them?
No, I don't. If that were the case, he would never have reacted to the puppets. I think his memory's pretty close to the surface.
Well, what I'm worried about is, will it really be safe, the hypnosis?
Oh, absolutely. It's not like what you see in movies. It's a perfectly safe technique to ease memory back without trauma.
But I should add to that although there aren't any risks in hypnosis, we also have no guarantees. And I should caution you that given Cord's condition, we could have some unpredictable results.
Well, what choice do we have?
Hi, folks. Tina's already briefed me on what you want to try.
How do you feel about it, Cord?
Hey, if it's going to help me get my memory back, I'm all for it.
Great. And if the rest of you wouldn't mind leaving us?
Yeah, good idea. Good luck.
What do you say we get started?
So you encouraged Marty Saybrook to go to the spring fling by going to her house personally and inviting her.
Yes.
And even though she was angry with Todd Manning, she agreed to attend.
Yes.
Just like that.
Well, no, I had to convince her.
Okay. All right, so let's go to the party. Todd and Marty related how?
I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention to that.
Well, we've heard testimony from several witnesses that Marty Saybrook took an incident with an inflatable doll and turned it into an opportunity to humiliate Todd Manning. Can you tell us from your viewpoint what happened between Todd and Marty over this inflatable doll?
She kind of turned the tables on him, I guess.
Marty turned the tables on Todd. How?
He tried to make fun of her with a doll, and she wound up putting him down.
So, Marty argued bitterly with Todd, and then according to you, she invited him up to sleep with her. She sounds confused.
Objection.
Withdrawn.
Listen, that fight was more like, I don't know, it was like a kind of, can you top this thing? You know, they were ranking on each other. It was just a game.
Thank you. Would you please tell the court what made you and Todd and Zach wind up together with Marty Saybrook upstairs?
We went upstairs, and we found her in Kevin's room.
Wait a minute. What made you and Todd and Zach go upstairs in the first place? Were you looking for Miss Saybrook?
No, I don't remember why we all went up.
All right. Well, let's help refresh your memory. You say you found Miss Saybrook in Kevin's room. What do you mean by found? Todd Manning said that Marty Saybrook invited the three of you into Kevin's room. And are you saying that she invited you upstairs?
No, see, yes, I mean, we got there and then Marty asked us to come inside.
Miss Saybrook's and Mr. Manning's stories differ greatly. Miss Saybrook testifies, and I quote, "I know what happened to me. I was raped." Unquote. And on the other hand, Mr. Manning testifies that Miss Saybrook, quote, "couldn't get enough. And she never once said stop." Unquote.
She lied. That's what I've been telling you. That's what we've all been telling you. What more do you want me to say?
Powell, we've heard a lot about you today. You're a really nice young man. You're eager to please, eager to be liked, eager to do the right thing, what's decent. And you're not very happy with yourself when you don't live up to those standards. Isn't that accurate, Powell?
Yes.
I'm asking you to help us. I'm asking you to help us clear up these discrepancies. I'm asking you to do the right thing. What's decent? Please tell this court. Tell me. Tell the judge, the jury. Tell everyone exactly what happened in Kevin Buchanan's room that night. Did Todd Manning, Zach Rosen, and you, Powell Lord III, did you rape Marty Saybrook? Yes, Powell. Did you and Todd and Zach rape Marty Saybrook the night of spring fling?
Todd, you better do something. He's gonna blow this, man.
We just...
Stop it. Would you just leave him alone, huh? Why can't you people just please leave him alone?
Please control your client.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I couldn't take it anymore. I mean, look at poor Powell. He just got so upset, and I just... I'm sorry. Really, I'm very sorry.
The court understands
It looked to you like Nora was trying to get Powell to confess just now.
That's what I was thinking.
Especially with the
Nora's their defense.
Powell's gonna do it too. He was all set to
If there are
confess.
any more
And then Todd conveniently went nuts.
Mr. Manning, from you,
What's Nora up
either
to?
of these defendants, I will have you held in contempt. This court will take a short recess.
No!
Miss Gannon.
Full refund. I don't want your money in my till, and I don't want your face around my Serenity Springs spa anymore. Luna, maybe you don't understand exactly what happened. Oh, I understand. You scared two boys almost to death by making them think this land was haunted. I most certainly did not. Bulge did that, and that's why he's in jail right now. So you say. Wow. I am really offended. I'm offended that you have no trust in me at all. Maybe you should take some lessons in interpersonal relationships from your younger brother, Ty, who happens to be one of the most sensitive, most compassionate young men I've ever met in my life. You better keep your hands off my brother. Not a chance. We have a very special friendship. As a matter of fact, I don't know what I'd do without him. Figure it out. Because if you so much touch one hair on my baby brother's head, you're gonna have to answer to me. And let me tell you something, sweetheart. You ain't gonna like it.
How much? Beg pardon?
How much do you need for the lost children of the world?
Is too much 25,000?
25,000. Lost Children of the World Foundation. A little awkward, don't you think? Heavy on the tongue. For $25,000, would you consider calling it the Dorian Lord Foundation?
Oh, I'm afraid that's not possible. It's not a commemorative foundation. It's a charitable effort for the children in their name.
How about for 50,000?
Okay. The children will be grateful. Many blessings.
Wonderful! Oh, one other thing. I would like to make this donation in the name of my daughter, Cassie Carpenter.
Oh, whatever you like.
Oh, yes. And Father, I want you to meet with my press representatives immediately. Immédiatement. Because we want to get this foundation off on the right foot with a lot of good publicity. Beaucoup.
Yes, it's good. Bon, oui.
Oh, yes, and I want Cassie notified about this today.
Oh, I will get right on it.
See, this way, she will know me for the person that I really am, instead of believing what the world says about me.
The world will be grateful.
Don't I know you?
Oh, it happened again, Father. You know, everyone thinks that they know Father Moreau because of his public service announcements on the late-night television.
Yeah.
Late night television? Oh, no. No, you must advertise on prime time. Much bigger audience.
Lost children of the world cannot afford.
But the Dorian Lord Foundation can.
Yes.
Oh, right. Now, how shall I make out the check?
Well, if you could you make it to the Tabernacle of Joy? We are proudly serving as the financial agent for LCW while their application for the tax-exempt status is being processed. Oh, is that a problem?
I have papers.
No. C'est pas nécessaire. I've trusted you, Angela, with my life. Why wouldn't I trust you with $50,000?
Okay, Cord, let's try one more thing. I want you to imagine that your left hand is weightless. I want you to feel the air going beneath it as it slowly starts to rise. Okay. Why don't you open your eyes?
I'm sorry, Doc.
Hey, there's nothing to be sorry about. A lot of people don't respond that easily to hypnosis.
I'm willing to try this again if you are, all right?
Okay, maybe in a few days.
Look, I can't even tell you how tough this is. I don't think I would survive this at all if it weren't for Tina. I mean, she has been right there by my side through this whole thing. She's great.
I tell you what, why don't you go upstairs and rest for a while? Nap would probably do you a lot of good.
All right, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Cord is not an appropriate subject for hypnosis. He wouldn't even go under.
Well, wait a minute. That's not uncommon, is it?
No, it's not uncommon. But I think in Cord's case, it's more of a defense mechanism than an actual inability to be hypnotized. Frankly, I don't think Cord wants his memory restored. Subconsciously, that is. It's just too painful. But he is subliminally aware of the truth about your marriage, Tina, and that terrifies him.
But if he says he wants his memory back...
Well, he seems willing to learn the truth, but I don't think the truth is something he should hear right now.
So when can we tell him the truth?
Could be a good long time, Tina.
You can't force Cord's memory back. Not without risking serious trauma.
Just have to resign yourself. I mean, we can't push him. All we can do is wait.
Powell? Do you see Zachary Rosen's parents here?
Yeah, they're over there.
And Todd Manning's father?
Yes.
Do you see your parents? No? I would have thought they would want to be here.
They would if they knew. They're on a cruise on a private yacht for the whole summer.
Shipped ashore?
I couldn't reach them.
Couldn't? Wouldn't? Or you didn't want to?
To be honest, I didn't want them here. I didn't tell them anything about this, about the trial. And they're out of touch with American news, so...
Pal, why didn't you tell your parents?
One night out of my life, I did something a little offbeat. And now my sexual activities of that night, the night of a spring fling, have been made as public can be, and I guess I'm embarrassed. My folks, my mom. I love my mom so much. And it would tear her up to see me here like this, and to have to hear what went on that night.
She's not here, pal, okay? But we need to hear it. We need to hear exactly what went on in Kevin Buchanan's room. Please, pal. Did you and Zach Rosen and Todd Manning rape Marty Saybrook the night of the spring fling?
No. No, we did not.
Whatever it was Nora was trying to do, it didn't work.
Counselor, are you all right? Miss Gannon.
No further questions. No further questions.
Mr. Gannon, I would like to adjourn court today. Will your cross-examination wait?
Yes, it will, Your Honor.
Thank you. Then we will reconvene at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. This court is adjourned.
All rise.
You have no right talking to Zan like that. Ow.
Ty, let me tell you something. You might be a grown man, but you're my baby brother, and I am your big sister, and I am not going to let you hang around with the likes of Alex Hesser. If you're so grown up, how come you can't see how dangerous she is?
What I see or don't see is none of your business.
Ty, honey, listen to me, please. I'm begging you, do not get involved with her. And you just walk out here with me right now. All right, fine. But let me tell you something, Buddy Roll. You're gonna be good and sorry.
It was mighty sweet of you, defending my honor that way. I guess that means our friendship's back on track, huh?
Yeah, I guess. But I still don't know who the real you is.
Why don't you come over to my apartment tomorrow, let's say 8 o'clock, and I'll arrange a formal introduction. Dane, I hope you get this message, because I'm coming over. All right, I miss ya.
I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to scare you. Tina, I know this is a very difficult time for you, but maybe it would help to remember that Cord did save your son's life.
I know that. Renee, I know that Cord is a hero. I know he deserves all the support we can give him. But Kane and I, we've been through too much to be kept apart right now. You know, Kane has changed his whole life around. He's gone straight. Kane is an insurance salesman. Think about it. I mean, how much more on the level can you get? And he did it all for me. So how can I just do this to him?
Well, Ange, I must hand it to you. That was some touch. The Tabernacle of Joy is serving as the lost children's financial agent until they achieve tax-exempt status. That is beautiful.
Proudly serving.
Yes, proudly serving, of course.
See, it wasn't so painful after all, was it? I'm going to take this check right to the bank and deposit it. I just have a couple other things to take care of, so maybe we could get together later and celebrate.
What about my letters?
Well, meet me at the Tabernacle, and I will give you what you want.
Dane, I hope you get this message, because I'm coming over. All right, I miss ya.
Angie, wait! Angie!
It makes me sick to see what Paul's turned into.
Do you know, Kevin, I believed him absolutely when he told me that he couldn't reach his parents. He never even tried to tell them.
That's what I'm talking about. Look what a slick liar he's turned into.
Paul, you were wrong not to tell your parents about this. Whatever you've done...
I haven't done anything.
Whatever you may have done, Powell, they would have stood by you. And you have deprived them of the opportunity to show you that.
I didn't do anything. Didn't I just say that? Now, I don't know what you think you were doing back there with Powell, but whatever it was, it didn't work. All you succeeded in doing was making the jury feel bad for our sweet, tortured boy. First to be so wrongly accused, and then to be harassed by his own lawyer.
We're as good as acquitted. And there's not a thing you can do about it.
After 50 years, Tom and Jerry are coming to theaters in their very first major motion picture.